Good evening. So it looks like we got ourselves one hell of a championship weekend. Washington at Philadelphia and Buffalo at Kansas City. These promise to be two incredibly good games. The weather in Philadelphia and Kansas City may make the difference when it comes down to it. And that is always a day-to-day thing, so who knows what we're going to get. But when it comes team versus team, Washington at Philly, Buffalo at KC. The line right now in Philly by 6, over under 47.5. I was just looking it over. Last time Jayden Daniels was in Philly, he threw 5 touchdowns. This was just a few weeks ago. Washington went in and beat Philadelphia 36-33, I think the score was, something like that. And he threw 5 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, but 5 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts only played a couple of snaps in that game. So being back at full strength, Philly's going to be even tougher, and it's going to be a tough haul for Washington. But Jayden Daniels, he is something special. He is something special. It's a tough call. Depending on weather, Saquon Barkley could very well be the difference maker, and that offensive line could just grind you into powder. You saw last week what they did to the Rams in the snow. They just manhandled them, pounded them into the dust. By the time it was the fourth quarter, the score wasn't reflective of the pounding that offensive line was inflicting on that team. And Saquon definitely lit her up. Jayden Daniels, so much of an X factor. He's such a good passer. Being 24 and coming out of LSU as late as he did, he basically had seasoning with LSU. So he's coming in almost a polished package. He can still be much better, don't get me wrong. But he's so good as it stands. It's almost like a 5 or 6 year NFL veteran we're watching out there. It's just crazy. And his ability to make plays with his feet. And when I say make plays, I don't mean he's running for 100 yards. He does run great, and he runs effectively. But he keeps plays moving, looking downfield. He's such a good quarterback. He's going to be such a star. He's going to be an MVP, a multiple-time MVP. If he doesn't get hurt, that's the chance. But that's the chance every quarterback takes. Every NFL player takes that same chance. So my pick, sadly for me, because I love Jayden Daniels, is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. I would take that under. That's Philly plus 6. I just don't see it. I think that line should be a little closer. Maybe 4. Over under 3.5. I'd probably give it over under 3.5. I'd say this is a 3 or 4 point spread, depending on weather. Let's just see if we can get a quick Philadelphia forecast here. Let's go to the National Weather Service, because they're the officials on this. Officially, that's what I heard. Officially. We will scroll over to Philadelphia. That's over there in Pennsylvania. And their forecast for Sunday is beautiful. 39, mostly cloudy. That's some football weather, baby. Boy, that almost changes it up a little bit. I'm going to stick with my call at Philly, but I'm going to go the under on the I'm calling it a 3.5 point line. Jaden's going to keep it close. I have to believe that. I'm calling it under on the 3.5 point line. They're 6. No way. I'm taking it under that 6, and I'm going to go over on the 47.5. I think this is going to be a (34-32) kind of game, a 35-33, something like that. I think there will be a lot of scoring in this game. The field is going to be conducive to it. The quarterbacks are going to be able to open it up. The defenses are going to show, yes, but this is the season for quarterbacks. We are in the playoffs, baby. It's the season for quarterbacks. So that's my line. I'm taking Philly in a close one, 2 or 3 points. It's going to be a quarterbacks game, which leads us to the ultimate in quarterbacks games, Buffalo at Kansas City. Buffalo at Kansas City. We're just going to go down here to our National Weather Service again because that's officially the official National Weather Service for the nation, nationally, officially, nationally. And they are going to have beautiful Sunday weather for their classic matchup. And I do say this is going to be a classic. Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, the Buffalo Bills. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Just a moment. Pardon me, I had a Kermit. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Will they be able to circle the wagons in Arrowhead? See what I did there? Wagons. Arrowhead. See what I did there? This is a tough one because I love Josh Allen this year. But the Chiefs don't lose. The Chiefs, I think they might have forgot how to lose. Maybe the Bills will remind them. Because Josh Allen, boy, he is on a tear. He's on a tear. What's our line here? We got KC by 2, over under of a 48.5. You're not slowing down Josh Allen. So the question is, can KC keep up? That's where I'm at in my mind. Mahomes can? Does he have the weapons to keep up? I don't know. My gut says the Buffalo Bills come in and they have an upset. That they remind the Kansas City Chiefs on how to lose a football game. I'm calling the Buffalo Bills in an upset. I would take the over on that 2 and the over-under. Josh Allen is almost capable of scoring 50 points himself. So I'm going over on that. I say Buffalo wins by maybe a touchdown. 42-28, something like that. Buffalo's not scoring. Kansas City's defense is great, yes, but lightning in a bottle. I think we're watching lightning in a bottle. We're watching an MVP have an MVP season and is having an MVP playoff run probably. It either stops on Sunday or he carries it into the Super Bowl. So I guess what I'm predicting here is that the Philadelphia Eagles of Philadelphia will meet the circled wagons of the Buffalo Bills. That'll be a tough one because Eagles fly over circled wagons. They fly over top of them. And Buffaloes are on the ground. but they're bigger than an eagle. They could trample an eagle, but you can get them from the sky. So it's going to be a tough one. You know what? If that's our matchup, you know what? I think anyway, we're going to pull something out here. For the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the environmentalist wacko pick. The great one. We're going to do it the style of the great Rush Limbaugh. For the Super Bowl, because, commies, who used to be the Redskins, Eagles? What does an eagle represent? That's America. That's Trump. Kansas City, the Chiefs? Come on. Native Americans, these are princes among us. Princes among us. Buffalo Bills. What are the Bills? That's a buffalo. That's nature, but it's powerful nature. So that'll be a tough one. The Super Bowl will be environmentalist wacko. Here on the Lemon Sour Sports Channel. You're here for Lemon Sour Sports. You're in the right place for the picks. I had no reason to do that, but what the hell. Thanks. I appreciate that you heard that. And if you heard this part and you didn't just vomit, I thank you.